Please subscribe to our YouTube channel General Hospital at Bobby's. Joss sits at a table studying as Carly checks on various guests. Joss offers to help her mom, but she wants her to focus on her schoolwork. When Joss finds out the stove isn't working, she considers calling her own personal handyman for help, but stops as it's Dex. Michael arrives to help, and Joss jokes they are doomed. Michael suggests he could go back to the office and Mom could call her new boyfriend to help. Carly appears puzzled. Joss asks who the new man is, and Michael says he has good information that it's Agent Cates. Carly knows it was Nina who told him and sends Michael into the kitchen to work on her stove. Cates arrives, and Carly checks on him. He thanks her for rescuing him the other night. As they chat, Michael returns to Joss. He is waiting to see if the stove starts again after tinkering with it. They look at their mom, and Joss wonders if she likes Cates. Michael doesn't think so but thinks they should keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, Cates jokes with Carly that he thinks she arranged for that beatdown as payback for his arriving at her door with a search warrant for her house. She says if he wants to search it, call first next time. He notes he doesn't have her number, so he offers to give her his. She hands him her cell to do so. Carly returns to Joss, who asks about her FBI boyfriend and the attack. Carly gives her the details, and Joss wonders if it was Sonny who arranged it. Carly doesn't know. Joss thinks if Sonny could do that to an FBI agent, what would he do to Dex when he finds out he's becoming a cop? Carly knows she's concerned, but this is Dex's decision. Michael returns from the kitchen and says the stove is definitely dead, so Carly calls the repairman. As she opens her phone, she sees John's name and number and smiles. At the hospital, Dante gets a clean bill of health and checks in with Finn before leaving. Finn is a mess and says Chase's bachelor party has gone sideways and he doesn't know what to do. He invited everyone to the Savoy tonight, only to find out it was booked, and can't believe someone would book the entire club on a weeknight. Dante offers to help him figure things out. In Anna's office, Cyrus shows up to do his duty to make a statement about the attack on him. Anna offers to take his statement and lets him know once he makes it, it will be evidence used to prosecute his attacker. She turns on a recorder and takes his statement, identifying Sonny Corinthos as his attacker. Cyrus later looks over his typed statement and notes the young man who visited him in GH in Scrubs wasn't part of the staff. He believes he was sent to harm him, but obviously no harm was done. Anna is aware of the young man and relays he has severed all ties with Sonny. Cyrus is glad to hear this and signs the document. He asks if he should leave town for his safety, but Anna explains this will remain confidential until she finds the right time to use it. Outside the PCPD, Chase and Bennett lead Dex through a training exercise. He completes an obstacle course, and they head inside and Chase explains he can't discuss the results with him just yet. Dante returns to the station to applause from the other officers. Anna welcomes him back, and Dante invites Anna to Chase's bachelor party tonight, which is at the axe-throwing range. Chase and Dex head into the station room, and they overhear Dante on the phone talking about his super-secret bachelor party and its location. Dante can't believe he blew the surprise, and Chase invites Dex to his not-so-secret party. Anna returns to her office and gives Cyrus a copy of his statement and says she will give him a heads-up before it will be used. She says she'd wish him well. Cyrus knows she doesn't given their history, and he doesn't blame her. Cyrus heads out and runs into Dex. Cyrus notes he almost didn't recognize him without his scrubs. Dex assumes he knows why he was in his room at GH that day. He lets him know he's done with Sonny and putting him behind him, and that's why he's here. Cyrus reveals coincidentally he is here to do the same thing. Meanwhile, Chase hugs Dante to welcome him back and offers to pretend to be surprised tonight. Dante thinks he's too terrible of a liar to pull it off. Bennett takes Dex's results to Anna and reveals he scored in the top 98% of applicants to the academy ever. Anna is impressed. However, he admits he still has his reservations. Bennett believes Dex would make an excellent cop if he didn't need police protection himself. Ava and Trina have a working breakfast at the bistro. Trina reveals she is saving up for her own place. Ava ignores a call from the pharmacy analyzing Sonny's pills. She worries this isn't a good time for Trina to be alone. Trina appreciates her, but says between her, Joss, and her family, she thinks she'll be okay. Trina heads to settle the bill before departing to open the gallery, and Ava sees she has a message from the lab. She calls the lab back, and they found the compounding pharmacy made an error. While the medication was correct, the dosage should have been 50 milligrams, but is 10 milligrams instead. He informs her that Sonny is getting a much lower dosage than he should. Trina returns having settled the check. Ava suggests perhaps she should consider living with Joss. Trina loves the idea. Ava notes it will also make for more room when Joss' boyfriend visits. Trina realizes she didn't tell her and says they broke up. She reveals now Dex is trying to be a cop, which Joss doesn't like. Trina heads out, and Ava knows this is news that Sonny won't like either. At Sonny's, he washes up in the bathroom and seems a bit out of sorts. He comes out to find Lois waiting for him. She knows he is going through a lot, but he hasn't responded to his favorite niece's wedding invitation. Sonny thought he would just send a gift. Lois tells Sonny that he's her oldest friend from the neighborhood, and this wedding won't be complete without him. Sonny doesn't want to ruin the day for them, and Lois assumes this is about being seated next to the growing list of people he can't stand. She tells him to put aside his petty grievances aside for Brooklyn. Sonny reminds her that right now he's got a target on his back, and it could be dangerous to have him there. Lois says security is being handled by some of Yuri's people. She thinks between Yuri's people and Sonny's people, it will be the safest wedding in years. Sonny begrudgingly agrees to attend. She asks if he'll be bringing a plus one. Suddenly Eva arrives, and Lois didn't realize she was still living there. Lois not so subtly hints it is time for Ava to move out. Lois leaves, and Ava asks if Lois has a point, and if it is safe for her and Avery to leave. Sonny is in no rush for them to leave, and he likes having them here to keep an eye on them. She likes looking out for him too, and asks if he took his meds today. He hasn't, and she wonders if they make him sleepy. He says they used to, but not anymore. He wonders why she asks. Ava says she's just looking out for him. Sonny goes into his bathroom and takes his meds as Ava watches. He again appears off. He asks where she went this morning. She tells him she had breakfast with Trina. She has news to relay and asks him not to shoot the messenger. She asks if he's aware that Dex Heller is joining the PCPD. In anger, Sonny slams his hand down on the table. Lois stops by Finn's office at the hospital and asks for help with Brooklyn's wedding. She needs him to organize the rehearsal dinner, which is normally done by the groom's family. Finn believes his dad has been on it and emailed the details to Tracy. Lois would like it if his dad could BCC her on any further arrangements, so she knows what's going on without Tracy knowing she knows. Finn says he'll pass on the message. Lois can't wait for him and his family to meet the whole Bensonhurst clan. Lois asks how his dad is doing. Finn reveals he's stopped sharing updates with him. He believes he doesn't want to put a damper on the celebration, and that this wedding is the one thing keeping his dad going. Lois knows Gregory agreed to officiate only if Chase and Brooklyn had a backup. She says she could quietly arrange one if he'd like. Finn takes her up on that offer. She says she's on it, not that they'll need it. Finn is positive Lois will see to it that his dad gets through this wedding. On the next General Hospital, Anna orders someone to her office immediately. Joss tries to get Anna to turn down Dex. Nina tells Drew, "It brings me one step closer to the real prize." Jason asks Carly that if he was here, does she think it would have happened that way? Sonny vents to Ava that this is unforgivable. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, General Hospital Update, and stay with us.